All right, let's talk about some new colors Conestoga has come out with. Late 2016, winter of 2017, Conestoga came out with 5 new paint colors, which I've got laid out before me. Talk about those in a minute. They also dropped a series of older colors that were not selling. So they have dropped buttercream, they've dropped sandstone, sage, a couple others, but mainly the burgundy and the slate blue. So they've dropped 5 or 6 colors. And now they're adding these back in just based on their color research with Sherwin-Williams, who they've partnered up with. So what we want to do is talk about what each of these colors look like, and then some color matches or close matches you can go down to the Sherwin-Williams store and take a look at. The reason we want to give you those matches is Conestoga charges $20 for one of these panels. With the shipping and everything else, it's $20 per panel. We'll credit you that sample fee back when you place your full order. But before you even know if you want to place an order for the color, you may want to run down to Sherwin-Williams and take a look. So let's walk through each of these colors. I'll describe what they're supposed to look like because video and photography can sometimes mess things up. And then I'll give you the color match for the closest we could find in Conestoga's Sherwin-Williams Prism Color fan deck. There may even be more colors out there that match in Sherwin-Williams' broader offering, but we're only looking at Conestoga's Prism fan deck. So the first color we're going to discuss is Canyon Red. Conestoga had a color called Classic Burgundy. I've had it for 10 or 15 years now, and Classic Burgundy was a little too purple. Some people liked it. We didn't sell a whole lot of it, and Conestoga, with their research with Sherwin-Williams, said, you know, these brick reds are more in vogue, and that's what this Canyon Red is supposed to mimic, is kind of a brick red, much more popular color. So if you want to run down to Sherwin-Williams and take a look at a close color match, you want to be looking for Rave Red SW6608 is their paint code. Again, I want to stress, none of these are exact matches that I'm giving you. It's just to give you an idea on a close color approximation before you go ahead and order the full color. The second one here in front of me is called Marina. It's kind of a blue, I don't even want to say it's a blue-green because it's not. It's a light blue. It's called Marina. The close match for Sherwin-Williams that you want to look at is called Interesting Aqua, and the color number is SW6220. So again, run down to Sherwin-Williams, take a look. If you like it, we can get you a sample panel. It's a very light blue. I don't know that I've seen a whole lot of this being sold yet, but the color just came out. I could see it for things like bathrooms or cottage settings, that kind of thing. This third one we've done a lot with. This is called Regent Blue. It's a very dark blue. I wouldn't even call it a navy blue, but it does. It's got a kind of a royal cast to it when I look at it here. But the close match to this one is called Naval 6244, SW6244. That's Sherwin-Williams' closest match that we could find. We've done a lot with islands on that. Jim, one of our sales guys, did a huge full kitchen with this color, and people are really liking it. It's a great complementary color. It's going to be very dark though. It will draw the room down. So if you get a whole L-shaped kitchen and an island going on with this, and you don't have a lot of natural light, it can really draw that room down. So be careful in your design with that one. This fourth one here is probably one of my favorites they've come out with. It's called Heron, and you think of Heron the bird, kind of a soft buff gray color. The color that you want to look at with Sherwin-Williams, the color wheel you want to go look at is called Sedate Gray, and it's SW6169. And I think this one's going to be popular because Conestoga's standard 3 grays they've had for a while now, Hearthstone, Cadet, and Metro, are all darker, much darker. And people, you know, gray is the new white, and people are looking for more of a light gray just off of the off-whites. And that's kind of the ticket. We think that one's going to be a hot seller. So again, that's Heron. And the last one is called Arctic White. Been a lot of confusion with Conestoga's paint offering because they have words for their paints like crystal white or frosty white, which to a lot of people connotate bright whites. Crystal white is not a bright white. It's sort of an off-white, and it's kind of a match to Sherwin-Williams Downy. And frosty white is more of a match to their pure white, and it's still kind of a grayish white. Arctic is their brightest white. It's trying to get into that almost an institutional kind of white. And the match, the closest match we found was called Extra White, and it's SW7008. And I want to warn you, when I held that white up against this white, this is even a little brighter than the Extra White. So you might want to take some time down at the Sherwin-Williams store and look at all the whites. Whites are the most difficult to match because there's literally 947 shades of white. So when you get into even off-whites, it can look drastically different in different lights. So this is one where I would always suggest order a sample panel regardless of how good you think it might look at the Sherwin-Williams store. So if you have any questions, call our sales guys. We're going to try to post these colors as close Sherwin-Williams matches and get all that information onto our website. But we did want to show you these live in a video setting because sometimes photography can make things look awkward, and we wanted to describe each color to you. If you have any questions, give us a call. We're always happy to help. Thanks.